Dear students, now I am going to explain about constitution. Why do we need a constitution? The South African example is a good way to understand why we need a constitution and what do constitution do. आपको ये समझ में आ जाना चाहिए कि जिस प्रकार से साउथ अफ्रीका का हमने उदाहरण दे करके पिछले वीडियो में बताया था कि कितना वहाँ की जनता परेशान थी और परेशान होकर अपनी परेशानी से मुक्त होने के लिए उन्हें अपना कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनवाना पड़ा. द oppressor and the oppressed in this new democracy were planning to live together as equals. It was not going to be easy for them to trust each other. They had their fears. They wanted to safeguard their interest. The black majority was keen to ensure that the democratic principle of majority rule was not compromised. They wanted substantial social and economic rights. The white minority was keen to protect its privileges and property. After long negotiations, both parties agreed to a compromise. The whites agreed to the principle of majority rule and that of one person, one vote. They also agreed to accept some basic rights for the poor and the workers. The blacks agreed that majority rule would not be absolute. They agreed that the majority would not take away the property of the white minority. This compromise was not easy. How was this compromise going to be implemented even if they managed to trust each other? What was the guarantee that this trust will not be broken in future? Now, dear students, you should know that in our country also has constitution. Making of the Indian Constitution. Like South Africa, India's constitution was also drawn up under very difficult circumstances. The making of the constitution for a huge and diverse country like India was not an easy affair. At that time, the people of India were emerging from the status of subjects to that of citizens. The country was born through a partition on the basis of religious differences. This was a traumatic experience for the people of India and Pakistan. At least 10 lakh people were killed on both sides of the border in partition-related violence. There was another problem. The British had left it to the rulers of the princely states to decide whether they wanted to merge with India or with Pakistan or remain इंडिपेंडेंट. जब हमारा देश स्वतंत्र हुआ तो हमें ये खंडित भारत प्राप्त हुआ और वह था भारत और पाकिस्तान। और अंग्रेज़ों ने प्रिंसली स्टेट्स को छोड़ दिया कि वे लोग किसके साथ मिलना चाहते हैं, भारत के साथ या पाकिस्तान के साथ, या वे स्वतंत्र रहना चाहते हैं। द मर्जर ऑफ दीज प्रिंसली स्टेट्स वाज ए डिफ़िकल्ट एंड अनसर्टेन टास्क। यह बहुत कठिन कार्य था इन प्रिंसली स्टेट्स को मिलाना। When the Constitution was being written, the future of the country did not look as secure as it does today. The makers of the Constitution had anxieties about the present and the future of the country. The path to Constitution. Despite all these difficulties, there was one big advantage for the makers of the Indian Constitution. Unlike South Africa, they did not have to create a consensus about what a democratic India should look like. Much of this consensus had involved during the freedom struggle. Our national movement was not merely a struggle against a foreign rule. It was also a struggle to rejuvenate our country and to transform our society and politics. There were sharp differences of opinion within the freedom struggle about the path India should take after independence. Such differences exist even today. Yet some basic ideas had come to be accepted by almost everyone. As far back as in 1928, Motilal Nehru and 8 other Congress leaders drafted a constitution for India. In 1928 में मोतीलाल नेहरू और उनके साथ 8 कांग्रेस के नेताओं ने एक नए संविधान की रचना शुरू की। In 1931, the resolution at the Karachi session of the Indian National Congress dwelt on how independent India's constitution should look like. Both these documents were committed to the inclusion of universal adult franchise, right to freedom and equality, and to protecting the rights of minorities in the Constitution of independent India. Thus, some basic values were accepted by all leaders. कुछ ऐसे बेसिक मूल्य थे जो सभी लोगों ने स्वीकार किया, यद्यपि बहुत सारी चीज़ों में काफ़ी डिफरेंसेस भी रहे. Much before the Constituent Assembly met to deliberate on the Constitution, the familiarity with political institutions of colonial rule also helped develop an agreement over the institutional design. The British rule had given voting rights only to a few. On that basis, the British had introduced very weak legislatures. Elections were held in 1937 to provincial legislature and ministries all over British India. These were not fully democratic governments, but the experience gained by Indians in the working of the legislative institutions provide to be very useful for the country in setting up its own institution and working in them. That is why the Indian Constitution adopted many institutional details and procedures from colonial laws like the Government of India Act 1935. इस प्रकार से हमारे देश में एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का निर्माण किया गया जिसमें लोगों को समानता का अधिकार दिया गया। इस प्रकार से हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का निर्माण किया गया। ओके डियर स्टूडेंट, थैंक यू वेरी मच। आई होप you have understood this topic.